Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leonardo Green on the coverage.
Rodgers from the gun. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
17 yards. And the Steelers first down.
50. Hey, you block over here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st down. Here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
Again, Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Bryce Huff in on the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Going for Freiermuth, but it's intercepted. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give them the ball at the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Jump out! 58! 26!
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for us Steelers.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Dose of the hurry up here.
And the Steelers first down.
Hey, take 26!
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Get 300! Get 300! Hey, take 26! Hey, 88! 88! Take 30!
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He has room past the 25, and he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Jump out!
3rd and 2. Rodgers escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. Rodgers is hit. The ball is loose. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy. Sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Brings up second.
To throw is Rodgers.
At the 16-yard line.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
By Nick Bosa. A loss of 12.
50.
Brings
You
up
block over
third
here.
down.
Inside.
It's third and long. Here's Rodgers. Hits him on the end route. And he is stopped after a big gain. Maybe a yard or two shy of that marker. Fourth down coming up.
It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. Rodgers. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
It's second and 8.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. We've got the 49ers in front. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They are facing second down deep on their own end. Purdy to throw it. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. All right, here we go. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football back on the interception and now have it at the 28.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
On second down, Warren. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, 88. Hey, take 26. Get 300. Get 300. Jump out.
Rodgers going to throw on first. He's going deep this time. This is brought in at the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches.
Get set.
Now again, it's McCaffrey heading right. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
47-yard line.
No. 319.
To throw, Rodgers. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete.
50.
Green on the coverage.
26. 319.
Now Rodgers. Now to the cut by Adam Thielen. And gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
And the Steelers first down.
88.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Hits on the out route. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Again, Rodgers. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
319. Get 300. 319.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. He brings it in. Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the 49ers. There he goes, right sideline. And he doesn't reach the end zone. Thought he might be able to carry that one in, but they are going to take over on the verge of 6 after that fumble. Well, I love that. There was no thought of just covering it up, was there? He just grabbed it, instantly got his eyes upfield, and was looking for where to return it.
Now, I think you could hear what I could hear, Kate. What we hear on a practice field, scoop and score, scoop and score. They work on it, they rep it, they teach it. They did the scooping, and now it's incumbent on the offense to go score.
San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So from the 2, they're running a 3 tight end look. Here's McCaffrey again. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Rodgers from the gun. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
319! Jump out! Inside!
First down. Here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break.
50! Go to 319, 26! Teammate! 319!
One final shot before the half. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for the
Now Boswell on to send this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
There's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Still has some space inside the 35. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
at the 3-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. McCaffrey hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
On the return, here's Gainwell. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Get 300. Get 300. 319. Back north. Yeah, this. 319.
Here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 4th and short. Throwing again, Rodgers. He finds him beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. Cut out left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Niners.
Throw again. Rodgers. Forced that to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
Get 300. Get 300. Take 30.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Austin's there to haul it in. And this one does not go far. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
26. Get 300. Get 300. Over 50. Hey, take 26.
They'll go for it. Rodgers. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Is a turnover on downs.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
And the 49er 1st down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense to the line fast.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Purdy on the play action.
2nd and 10.
It's caught at the 4. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on the fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good and barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Gainwell. What a hit, and the ball's loose! San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Yards to go.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Purdy trying on 4th down. He'll makes the catch. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Somehow they find 12 yards there on 4th and 10, Brock, and that is enough to convert and bring up a fresh set of downs. From the gun, McCaffrey. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another 49er.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Now, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Johnson now on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
26.
Rodgers will look to throw. Now for big yards on the right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
And the Steelers.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Jump out!
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's short of 1st after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He's going to loft one deep to the left, and it's incomplete.